When we talk about emergency preparedness in Poway, we usually talk about preparing for wildfires. While this is very important, we've learned a lot in the last few months. We need to be ready for anything. Joining me today are members of the Poway Community Emergency Response Team. These are volunteers who are highly trained in being able to respond to disasters within our community. Because they could be called to respond at any moment, they have taken the steps to have their own personal preparedness kit ready to go. I want them to take a moment and share some tips that they have on how you can be personally prepared for the next emergency. Let's go ahead and get started with Dan.
Thank you, Susie. I would say one of the first steps you can take is to sign up for emergency alerts. Here in San Diego County, you can sign up to receive alerts on your mobile phone by registering it at alertsandiego.org. You can also download the emergency app, which provides maps and information on shelters during a wildfire.
One of the things that those sources will tell you is you have to have a plan. You have to do this in advance for your household, your extended family, or your work team, depending on who it is you're planning for. One of the most important steps you have to have is identifying at least 2 escape routes, and especially planning in advance as to how you're all going to reunite in case you become separated.
To get ready, be sure to pack a to-go bag. These are basic supplies you can grab and go with if you need to evacuate in a hurry. Your to-go bag should include copies of important personal documents, some cash, a map in case GPS isn't working, and a list of medications that you take regularly.
Build a stay box. If you have to shelter in place for a while, you'll have your basic supplies like food and water, plus things that are customized to your needs, like food for your pets and medication for you and your entire family.
Como ven, necesitamos ayudar a nuestros amigos y vecinos a prepararse en caso de una emergencia. Por eso es muy importante que nos preparemos para así poder ayudar a otros a hacerlo.
These are great ideas. Thanks, everyone. We've heard the terminology, the new normal, a lot. How do you think your emergency preparedness has changed in this new normal that we're living in?
Again, as part of your plan, figure out which sites, which sources of information, be it for current news and events or for emergency planning, that you want to use. Bookmark those sites and be familiar with them. Also, even if you aren't normally a social media person, have a Twitter account or a Facebook page so that you can link to the Facebook pages of the City of Poway, the County of San Diego Emergency Preparedness, etc., so that you're getting current information at the time. That should just be part of your planning.
We're very focused on wildfire preparedness where we live, and we should be. But we've learned how important it is to broaden what we prepare for and how we prepare. We've learned that it's possible to have multiple emergencies occurring at the same time.
Whether it's our go bag or our stay kit for home, obviously during a pandemic, we're going to need some additional supplies of personal protective equipment, masks, gloves, disinfectant, etc. So make sure you accommodate that.
And while we don't want to hoard, we do need to think about having a short-term supply on hand of things that are vulnerable to shortages, like toilet paper and pasta. And make some changes in your lifestyle now that support being self-sufficient later on, like investing in a generator. That way, if we lose power and you have a generator that can run your refrigerator, you don't have to worry about losing all of your food.
Desde un principio en el cual recibimos órdenes de quedarnos en casa, vimos la necesidad de ayudarnos los unos a los otros en la comunidad y ver las alternativas disponibles para lograrlo de una manera eficaz. Es necesario que nos preguntemos quiénes son las personas más vulnerables de la comunidad y qué podemos hacer para ayudar a prepararse en caso de emergencia.
Thanks, guys. These are all great suggestions. And if you want more information on preparing for emergencies, please go to our website at poway.org. And thank you for joining us today.